which makes things better, which make things easier. And it all starts with the first function of management, that is planning. Planning is something that makes things easier because it is basically telling you in advance what to do, when to do, how, and what will be the resources that are required to accomplish the objectives that you have. As an organization, planning is the first step and also one of the crucial steps which will make or break an objectives to be achieved. When it comes to defining planning, planning is basically setting the objectives and then also providing with the different ways through which you can accomplish your objective. Thus, planning is setting up of objectives and targets and formulating an action plan to achieve them. Another important ingredient of planning is time management. In business, specifically when we talk about planning, it is one of the crucial and decisive steps that will be quite important and play an important role when it comes to accomplishment of an objective. Because planning is something which is going to be performed in each and every department, each and every sphere, and throughout the organization. This is something which is going to be quite crucial for the success and the accomplishment of your objectives. But exactly when we define planning, there can be some very authentic definitions which are given by some renowned scholars. Like according to Robbins, planning is deciding in advance what to do, how to do it, and when to do it. Thus, it is also who is to do it and provide the ends to be achieved. Planning provides, in simple terms, direction. Direction towards accomplishing your objective and making it possible also to ensure that you are reaching your objective without any barriers or obstacles. There can be a number of characteristics which defines or basically are the prime way through which you can accomplish your objectives. The characteristics of planning includes pervasiveness, that means it is being performed in all the departments and it is something which is going to be pervasive for the success or failure of any organizational objective. Forecasting, because planning leads to forecasting. You are going to define or also discuss various things which are going to come up when it comes to accomplishment of your objective. Coordination is another important step that plays a very significant role for the achievement of your objective. Thus, it is the characteristics which defines that what will be the way through which you are going to accomplish your objectives. Why planning is important? To promote, ensure, and to innovate the ideas so that the organization can achieve its objective without any barriers and with effective implementation of all the plan of action that will help an organization achieve its objective. Planning facilitates decision making because once you have planned, then you have to decide amongst the alternatives that you have selected to accomplish or to achieve your objective. It reduces the overlapping of activities so that you are not wasting your time in doing the same thing or overlapping the things on one another. It is also reducing the risk of uncertainty, which is quite crucial for and ensuring that something is not going to happen in future, which is going to affect the decision making and ultimately the achievement of objective. Types of plan can be a number of things which will be taken into consideration. That what are the different types of plan? Is it a long term planning, short term planning, programmed, or undecided? The ways through which a plan is being made, the process, very important. Process starts with setting of objective, developing the premises, and then ensuring that you are achieving your objectives with the help of alternatives that have been developed, with which will include the course of action and the alternative course of action, which will help in selecting the best one and implementing and then finally follow up of the objective. Criteria that will be very, very effective for ensuring that you are achieving your objective are going to be quite significant, like timeliness, cost effectiveness, accountability, scope, usefulness, accuracy, and objective.